Hello and welcome to another Excel tutorial. In this video, we will go over how and when to use SUMIF and SUMIFs formulae when using Excel. Before we practice, let's look over the use cases. SUMIF formula can be used when you are summing a range of data using one criteria. Secondly, the SUMIFs formula can be used when you're summing a range of data using one or more criteria. Because SUMIFs formula can be used whether there is one criteria or more, you can always use a SUMIFs formula to cover the data. So we got data for product sales. So we got product name, store locations, months, and then the sale figure. So this will be our, in all of the queries we will run, we will be running a sum on sales. So we want to calculate how much the total sales are based on different criteria. So firstly, in this query we want to calculate total sales per product. So in this case, because we have only single criteria, which is just the product, we can use a SUMIF query. So to do that, you do equal SUMIF open brackets, and then we select the criteria range. This is very important. Please pay attention to this. So we select the criteria range, in this case, which is the product column. So we select that, put comma, and then we select our criteria, which is pen in this first row. So we select pen from column G, put comma, and then we select the range of the sale, range for the column that we want to sum, which is column D, and then we close brackets, enter return value, copy the formula down. So we get a total sale of 475,000. To validate if this is the right number, I've already summed this up. We can see the total sale is 475,809. Secondly, we have a second query where we will be using SUMIFs criteria, and reason for that is, in this case, what we are trying to do is we want to sum sales based on two criteria. So we want to calculate products for each location. So how much pens were sold in London, how much pens were sold in Leeds, and all of the rest. So to do that, we do sum if with an S, SUMIFs, open brackets. So in this case, first we will select the column that you want to sum. This is very important because in SUMIF statement, the column that you want to sum is after. In this case, you first select the column that you want to sum, and then you select your first criteria range. So in this case, we want to sum the products, which is our first range, criteria range. We select this product, put comma, and then we select the first criteria, which is column K. So then in this case, and then we put comma, and then we select our second criteria range, which is C, store location. We put another comma, and then we select the criteria, in this case column L, London. So after we've done that, close brackets, enter. So now what we've got is we got total pens sold in London. We can copy the formula down, and we get a total, all of the sales between these combinations. So we can see the total is same as before, which means the answer is probably right. So this is the very common use of SUMIFs statement. Alright, so now let's practice a little more advanced query. In this query, we have two criteria similar as before: product and store location, and then additionally we've introduced months. So months are in different columns. Uh, mm, so this means there are three different criteria essentially. Excuse me. So to do this, we do SUMIFS, open brackets, we select our sales column, and then we lock this by putting dollar signs. If you're not sure how to use dollar signs, I will be recording another session on how and when to use dollar signs when using Excel formulas. But for now, let's just focus on the use of the SUMIFS statement. So you select your sales column, you put comma, and now first criteria is the product. You select the product criteria range, put comma, and then you select product, which is column O, and then comma, and then select your second criteria range, comma, and then second criteria. Lastly, select your last criteria, which is the month, which is additional criteria we have this time, and then you select the month. Close brackets, enter, you get your value. You can copy the formula down. You can also copy the formula across. I put dollar signs for this reason, so it's easy for me to copy the formula across. Now I've also done a sum here, and you see the grand total is again same as what the total sales are, 475,809. There you go. So this means the formula has worked correctly. Now finally, if you have any formulas that you are struggling with and you want me to make a video on that, please leave a comment. Otherwise, thanks for watching the video.